Hey everyone, George here, and today we're going to take a look at the Google Wi-Fi by Google. So finally, after waiting and waiting, I was able to get my hands on one of these. They've been out of stock for months now. I got lucky that there was one on Best Buy. I jumped on my computer so fast, and luckily enough, I was able to get one, and it shipped in about a week and came on time. I went and picked it up at the store, and I couldn't be happier with the purchase. Why would I say that? Well, if you haven't seen other reviews or if you haven't heard already, the Google Wi-Fi is actually one of the best Wi-Fi networks on the market. I mean, the ratings are great, the speeds that you get off of this thing are great, and it's just a very easy to use, customizable network. Customizable in a sense that you're not restricted to just using one of these. You can actually add multiple Google Wi-Fi points, making one very large Wi-Fi network for your home. The only reason you would need more than one is if you have maybe a 3,000 to 5,000 square foot home. Yeah, I don't have one of those, so I opted in for buying one. My house is around 1,800 square feet, and on the box they say it can only support around 1,500 square feet, but it seems to be working pretty well with my house. I don't see any issues, even though it's like a few hundred square feet more. It works great here, so if you're not in a mega mansion or a mega office space, you probably won't need that 3-pack, and you won't need to spend the $300 if you can even get your hands on a 3-pack. So I opted in for the single pack. It's great. It's an AC 1200 router, basically meaning a very fast router if you have good internet speeds, and I'm talking 45 megabyte download speeds and upwards of that. I have 250 in the house, and consistently I get almost 250 every single time I'm running a Wi-Fi test. If I'm in my room, it drops down a little bit to around 200, maybe 190. These are the download speeds I'm talking about. And still, that's more than enough to stream 4K Netflix, to watch 4K videos on YouTube, to just do everything. I mean, it's very fast and very reliable. My only upset with the Google Wi-Fi is that there's only one extra port on the back to, say, connect to a computer or to some storage network device. It's a quick fix. You just have to buy, an extender, buy like a 4-port switch or an 8-port switch to expand, have more Ethernet ports. On a standard router, you usually get up to 4 already, so it kind of sucks that Google couldn't do this. I understand the form factor is very small, which makes it very nice. You can put it anywhere in the house, and it looks kind of like a piece of art. It doesn't really look like a crazy router with antennas sticking out like most traditional or more expensive routers look nowadays. But yes, just that is probably the one disappointing thing. Everything else is great. I mean, the app is quick and easy to use. Literally, you can be up in minutes. You will plug in your Ethernet port into your modem, and then the other end to the Google Wi-Fi. They're both labeled saying one for your modem and one for your other devices. And within minutes, you go into the app, you give it a name, you give it a password, and you're online. I mean, it's literally that easy. Back then, you had to call your internet service provider and maybe get an administrator login or some passwords, and I don't know, Wi-Fi back then just wasn't as simple as it was using the Google Wi-Fi. There's always something that you have to do, and you always get stuck somewhere, and the little manuals they give you don't really tell you much. So it's really nice that Google made it very simple and very easy to use. So yes, do I like the Google Wi-Fi? I love it. We're going to look at some speed results in a second here. I'll switch over to my phone view, we'll look at the app, and just get a little bit more in-depth look at what else the Google Wi-Fi offers. So you can see the Google Wi-Fi app here on the top left. And right away, when you log in, after you're set up and running, you will see your network health, basically telling you are connected to the internet. Which Wi-Fi point are you connected to? In my case, there's only one in the house, so it's only showing me the one. And how many devices are online and connected to the internet using the Google Wi-Fi. So right here, you see a 5-second delay, live stats of which devices are using the most bandwidth and who's hogging up the internet. You can turn them off. You can prioritize that person if you'd like. Say it's your laptop. In my case, I want to prioritize my phone since I'm on it. So by prioritizing, it's going to make sure that this device gets as much network as possible, making sure no one else can, overtake your Wi-Fi, because you really want to watch that Netflix video and you don't want to be buffering in the middle of a video, because that really sucks. So you can see now the device is prioritized. We can see its usage. Obviously, I'm not downloading anything right now. I'm just recording a video. through my camera. Over here on the last tab, these are kind of the network settings. You can see we can quickly do a network check. We can do the prioritize device from here, show the password in case you forgot it. We also have the network settings, the family Wi-Fi settings here, your guest network, and some home control. In the network settings, this is where you'll go to make any adjustments you want to do, like the IP addresses or the DNS settings, the WAN settings, your Wi-Fi network settings. You can also actually control the brightness of the Wi-Fi point. So the Wi-Fi point comes with a little LED, very subtle. You don't really see it unless you turn it on. In my case, it's off right now. So we go and click on the family room. We can quickly just turn the light on, and within 2 seconds, you'll see your device light up. It's really nice to have a little way to turn that light on and off in case you don't really want it, because you don't want it to be too obvious in your living room, or you just don't care and you want it to be shining out there so everybody can see you have a Google Wi-Fi hub if you're type of person. In my case, I like to have it kind of dim. No need to have it super bright sitting on top next to my TV. So it's nice that it's kind of there. I know the light also shows you your network status. So if there's something wrong, you'll see it change colors. Usually red means there's something really wrong. If it's blue, usually means it's in a reboot mode or it's in a setup mode. And when it's solid white, that means everything's a-okay and we're good to go. So what I like about the network check is I can check my connection from this location right here. You'll say Wi-Fi strength to this mobile device. So by doing that, I'll know, I'm kind of far away from the Wi-Fi router. Not too far, but probably the furthest point in the house. And this is going to tell you basically how well your connection is to this point in your house. Basically telling you, do you get enough speed? Did you put your Wi-Fi hub in the right point? So we're seeing it's testing Wi-Fi to this location. And let's see what kind of results we get. Okay, right now it's getting 140. Not really sure why. That's still great for a lot of things. I mean, 140 megabytes, you can still watch 4K videos in Netflix without a problem. You can still watch YouTube videos without a problem. No buffering. So yes, 140 is still really good considering this is the furthest point in the house. I usually never really got that speed up here with my modem that came with my internet. So yeah, it's nice to see that. So we'll go next to the router and also see how fast the speeds are there too. Oh wow, okay, so the details say 295. So that's interesting. So yes, you will get insane speeds very close to it. That is why they want you to probably buy more than one network. In my case, if I bought another one and put it upstairs, I'd probably be able to get the 200 megabits upstairs, get a much stronger signal. But one is just cutting it enough for my house. So only having to spend $130 for a router that provides these kind of speeds at this price point, unheard of. I mean, unheard of. And you can expand it, basically making it future-proof. You can move it to any house you go to. It doesn't matter how big you have a house you're going to move to, how big of an office you're going to move to. Google Wi-Fi can handle it. Once again, thank you everyone for watching the video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to see some more content coming soon, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Any further questions, put them down below. I'll be happy to answer them. And of course, I hope you guys get your hand on a Google Wi-Fi soon. I'll provide all the links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.